morning. Welcome back. It is still Friday, it's November 27th. Exactly. Thank you.
You did not trust me.
I know. It's true. I just have to say it just because my prompter said something completely different, and I'm very glad. Yeah. Okay. 27th.
Thank you, Ami.
Thank Allah for Ami Kaufman. It is still the morning edition on I-24 News, and thank you for staying with us. The beautiful Ronnie Stav is with us this morning as well because it is Thanksgiving. And speaking of Thanksgiving, Ami Kaufman and I are very thankful this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say, for who? Come on.
Yeah, we are very thankful for one man. One man.
Who has made our lives
Who's
so
made our
much
lives, richer.
more colorful, richer, yeah.
So
And
much more colorful.
And made our work easier. In ways.
In ways,
as
yeah.
In ways,
Right.
as
It's so much
journalists.
more rich.
Rich.
I would say
Rich,
that word.
rich.
We
Just
are
so much more
Rich, in billions dollars rich.
Thank
yeah.
you. We are speaking of Donald Trump. And I'm thankful this morning for Donald Trump. Why, Ami?
Well, I'm thankful to the New York Times, actually, who is lashing out, back at Donald Trump after some stuff that he did on stage on Tuesday night. And yesterday, they called his behavior outrageous. And what he did was, on Tuesday night, he derided one of their reporters, Sergei Kovaleski. He's a reporter for the newspaper who disputed Trump's claim that thousands of Muslims in New Jersey celebrated the 9/11 attacks. Now, Kovaleski has a
been
congenital...
proven as a lie already, that
Trump,
claim.
yeah. Kovaleski has a congenital condition that's called, I hope I'm not saying this right, arthrogryposis, congenital condition that affects joint movement. And Donald Trump mimicked him on stage. Let's check it out.
Let's take a look.
Right after, sort of an amazing thing, right after a couple of good paragraphs, and it's talking about northern New Jersey, draws the prober's eye, written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said. This is 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to remind. I'm thankful also that next week I think is Disability Day around the world, and yes, and I think maybe Donald Trump was actually leading the way for that.
Right.
I just want to say we don't need to go so far to find these people.
Very
we don't
true.
need to travel all the way to the U.S. because Oren Chazan did the same thing
Is an Israeli
this year,
parliament member.
mocking another parliament member that is on a wheelchair. I'm just saying we have it
we
all
have
around.
homegrown.
Yeah,
Very true.
they can all
Homegrown.
together give the
No, very true. So thankful.
the disability
Disability grand
Award,
speech.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
speech. There you go.
Ronnie Stav, I want to
Yes.
thank you for that and actually lead you into Thanksgiving. It is
True.
Thanksgiving.
True.
a
I
very-
am thankful for some things
Yeah,
for
you are.
Thanksgiving. and
I'm thankful for
culture.
Thanksgiving. It used to be my favorite holiday in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I have to
great.
say. It's a great holiday. Yeah.
It is a great holiday, but then
kind of Passover
but then
with
I
a
became
lot of
vegan,
alcohol.
and then there's just a dead turkey there. But that's okay.
Pumpkins don't breathe.
But, true, and
Okay.
I love the pumpkins as
don't-
long as they don't put marshmallows
Marshmallows
in.
on them. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
But first of all, I'm thankful for Caitlyn Jenner.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm thankful for her. This year, we kind of reinvented the idea of femininity
Right.
and the definition of women. Finally, the Kardashians are not only throwing endless, useless information at us about a
actually
lifestyle,
yeah.
but they're actually... they made transsexualism a hot, or I would even
No, it's
say,
a hot.
quote-unquote, sexy topic
Like a
that is
fad, yeah.
legit in
Yeah.
conversations around the world, around the U.S., which I am so thankful
Very true.
for.
Very true.
I think it was, let's say, the year of the transgender community. It started more than a year ago. Laverne Cox in Orange is the New Black. Last year, Transparent won the Golden Globe for Best Series. Jeffrey Tambor won Best Actor. After that, we saw Eddie Redmayne, which is like the it guy,
Yes.
Oscar winner, doing The Danish Girl, about the first male to undergo such an
And
operation,
there's
a
film
sex
that
affirmation operation.
The Danish girl is now, I think, getting so much Oscar buzzes in the talk of everywhere that it's
It
becoming.
seems like this is the year, and for me, it's just the discussion. It's not even about the legitimacy of the operation that we still see people move in between two sides.
It's out
but
there.
the
We're talking.
discussion is there. We're all talking about it. It became something to talk about. It became something that everyone, quote unquote, believe in. You know, like it's not a thing that it's like, oh, I don't know if that thing exists.
Right.
It's on the table. It's there, and it's creating again a discussion to talk about femininity and sexuality and what is a woman today. The epic moment of it was this year's Caitlyn Jenner winning Woman of the Year award by Glamour magazine. Of course, there was a whole backlash because she said something like, "It's really hard to decide what to wear," and then Raz McGowan was like, "Are you kidding? saying this is what you're saying because you were a privileged male your whole life, so maybe you don't remember a lot of hard things that women have to go through.
Yeah.
But again, all the time there's a discussion. People are talking about what it means to be a woman, what it means to want to be a woman.
And as long as they spell your name right, I'm all for it.
Yes, I'm thankful for that. I am thankful for the new type of artists' meltdowns. So 2007, we had Britney Spears. She shaved her head. She punched a paparazzi with an umbrella.
Ami took that
tried.
really seriously that year.
Did?
Yeah, she shaved her head, and he's
that was tough.
He's
that was
still in that fashion.
That was the first type
that was
of
my
like.
gig, the
that
ball
was
thing.
your
You know?
I'm still putting you on the spot.
And I can see her with an umbrella as well. So it's really she really should not be taking these things.
No. And meltdowns this year.
And after Britney Spears, we could have seen Lindsay Lohan. She's still somewhere. I mean, she thinks she's going to be the next president, so she's still in that thing.
She might.
And Christina Aguilera, all these things. Now, it started with Miley Cyrus. Now, I was the first person to say that less than a year after this new transformation, she will be under closed doors, behind closed doors, sorry. Apparently, no. Apparently, she's the new hot topic. She is doing a remarkable job for the LGBT community with her foundation of Happy Hippie.
Sure.
She's, again, I feel that she's changing the way we look at a woman's sexuality because she shows so much, but she's not sexy. We've talked about it before. It's not in the sense of how men would
not
pursue.
Not in the sense of objectifying your body, rather than this is me, it's glorifying your body.
My body.
Although, I mean, I read this really frightening thing yesterday about maybe Miley Cyrus is the David Bowie of our generation, and
she might, and I was the first person to say there's no way, but it's
I don't know.
getting there.
I'm older and horrified by that.
After her acceptance award of the AMFAR for the AIDS Research Foundation, I have a whole new respect for her.
Amen. Okay.
And then we had Justin Bieber. That for a while there was an actual petition saying to send him back to Canada because everyone hated him so much because of his.
I signed that too.
I might have did the same. Yeah. And all of a sudden, all these music awards, he's like a legit performer. He's doing great job with singing, with dancing. He's thankful for his fans rather than like doing all the BS he did before. He's like a legit performer right now, and everyone's embracing him, and he's embracing them back. He's reinventing himself as an artist, as a legit artist these days. And then my favorite that I loved in the meltdowns as well, Shia LaBeouf.
Of course.
I mean, he wore a plastic bag on his head, but then he started doing amazing movies, and then he did the art installation #AllMyMovies. It was a social media ready art installation.
We featured it here at that he basically sat for like
in the
72 hours and watched all his films.
And it was streaming to people around the world. It was part of a bigger series of art installations.
I personally looked at it as narcissism, but I mean that's just me.
But it brought this new way of thought of how people pursue themselves and
then it's working. And one last thing.
One last one that I never thought I'll say that. I am thankful for Taylor Swift.
Is that so?
Get out of my studio.
I know. But this year and the open letter to Apple that actually made Apple pay royalties to artists.
That's true.
Taylor Swift do not need these royalties. She really do not need them. And she took her 1989 album that won like 2014 best-selling album out of all these Spotify, Apple, all these things. And she's really making it into a point of saying like art worth money because that's what artists do.
We don't do this for free.
Exactly.
Yeah. Art is our way of living.
Exactly. And she's again bringing it into a discussion where people understand that a spectacle is something you should pay for. I mean, at the end of the day, her fans that are a massive amount, they're actually thinking, oh, I actually should pay. I should pay for the songs because someone worked really hard in order to do that. And for that, I am thankful for Taylor.
Ronnie Stav, I'm thankful to you for bringing all of this here, and of course, I will keep you in studio. You didn't say Adele, so we've got that. But the thing I'm most grateful for and thankful this year is Ami Kaufman.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm blushing. Does the makeup cover that?
It's matching your bow tie, and it's mostly because of his bow ties and the viral spiral that he brings each day.
I am also very thankful to be here, and I want to say, just thank you. But staying with Thanksgiving. There are a lot of Thanksgiving Day parades around the USA and in Canada as well, but Canada's a different day actually. But the most famous one, of course, it's a bit earlier, I think, by a couple of weeks. Canadian Thanksgiving.
Almost a month.
Did you know that they have a Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah.
They do.
Well, I have a Canadian editor in my ear right now.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
He might tell you when it was because I don't know exactly when it was. Anyway, Macy's is the most, the Macy's parade in
There's
New York
one
is the
thing
biggest
I
one.
miss. Yeah.
Apparently,
Really?
Yeah.
You, of all people?
I loved it.
No.
Yeah.
We'll
apparently
talk about
3 million people, 3 million people came to see that parade yesterday. We have a report about
We have a
this.
report. Let's take a look.
It's billed as the nation's premier Thanksgiving Day parade, and today, for the 89th time, New York City again showed why.
I think this could be the biggest attendance ever, and boy, what a statement of confidence in this city and in the NYPD that is.
In unbeatable fall weather, a colorful sea of characters, cheerleaders, celebrities, bands, and performers all made their way through the city today with an estimated record crowd of more than 3 million looking on.
Squirrel.
You like the squirrel? Why do you like the squirrel so much?
Because I like that he's like trying to get the acorn, and I don't think he's ever gonna get it.
Even the mayor had a little fun when asked to pick his favorite floats.
It's a tie, I'd say, between Snoopy and Underdog, which talks to you as a generational comment. Those are two heroes of my youth. I learned a lot from Underdog. I used him as an inspiration in my political career.
It certainly did not take long for these 8,000 marchers to put their spirit on full display.
Best part of being in this parade is being with my crew, with the 6 Cent Stompers from New Orleans, and it's so great to be here in beautiful New York. We brought some of that New Orleans weather back home.
Even with an abundance of security on this day, let's all be thankful there's still plenty of innocence as well. What's your favorite part of the parade?
Santa, big balloons. I really like the floats. SpongeBob with the Santa hat on. I like the star balloons up there, the Macy's star balloons. I like the turkey because it's Thanksgiving.
Are you going to eat some turkey later? How much turkey?
A lot.
Of course, Snoopy. I'm sorry, you caught me there off guard because I was just discussing with Ronnie Stubb how we love the parade also.
It's an amazing parade, isn't it?
We'd get, and I'll say it, we'd get drunk and watch Snoopy.
True.
Oh.
I would just do it a day before when everything was not ready.
Yeah, it's an amazing 3 million people.
3 million people. It's an amazing parade. Let's take a parade down memory lane with the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. I have some photos that the New York Daily News put up. And let's go through the years and see this first picture is from the headline.
That's phenomenal.
Are we seeing anything?
Yes,
I don't know what
we
we're
are
seeing.
seeing this. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
That,
straight
of
up.
course, this is a dragon. That's from 1934.
Wow.
1934, New York City.
That's where it all started, folks. That's that really.
And there's already so many
Mickey
people.
Mouse.
Mickey.
This is also 1934.
This is the beginning of mass chains. Yes. Wow. Okay.
Pinocchio in 1937.
What do we think of this Pinocchio?
That's
would
a
freak
big
me
nose,
out.
isn't that?
I know.
Yeah,
that would
that's
scare
a
me as a
huge
kid.
nose.
Yeah.
I think they. Tin Man.
Tin Man.
1939.
Nice.
I think that might have been when the movie came out. Yeah.
And
this
this
is
is-
1952, or just an astronaut, 1952.
1950. Okay. And they had what?
1957, Popeye, 1957 in New York.
And that's amazing.
This is Bullwinkle,
Exactly.
the famous
Now we're-
moose, 1963.
That looked like I have to say, 1963 must have been a really good Macy's.
Fun year, right?
Yeah, it was a really good year. Yeah.
Here's Smokey Bear.
Smokey Bear.
1969. I grew
Wow.
up on Smokey Bear. Here's
Very good.
Snoopy,
That's when it started for me, folks.
Yeah, 1979. This is
1979. Snoopy.
Betty Boop, 1995.
That's so cute.
It's a classic one, but
It is.
it's
No. I used to imitate her voice.
And
I'm
here
not
we're
gonna
getting
do
more of the modern Pikachu, from the
Pikachu from
Pokemon.
the-
Wow.
This is 2001.
that. We're going digital. Yeah.
2000 Kermit the Frog in 2002.
Yes.
Yay.
God.
And lastly, in 2005, this was Dora.
Dora. You have to have a child to know that. Yes.
No,
Dora.
somehow we all know who
We all
she
know
is.
about
You know
Dora
who she
is.
is.
We
I'm
do
looking
not
at
like
that,
her.
and when I'm looking at that, I have a 3-year-old. The only thing I feel like doing is shooting this Dora down. Yes, right? Don't
Yeah,
agree with
yeah.
me? Yeah.
I do.
Exactly.
I watched so many, I think thousands of hours of Dora.
Yes. Wait, Ronnie, wait. Yes. And
There's a hashtag going around on, it was actually before Thanksgiving dinner, it was called Thanksgiving Clapback. And there's this thing about family reunions during Thanksgiving and also during Christmas. There's a lot of tension, especially in
you
Americans.
think, of course. There's a lot of tension with us, the Jids also on Passover. Family reunions are hard.
They are hard. So what they did is what they put up is these tweets that are called Thanksgiving Clapback, and what it is kind of answers for people that get on your nerves. Let's just see.
Let's take a
The
look.
first one they had, the headline was Grandma saying, "You always on that damn phone," and then you can say, "You always on that damn walker." Let's see some more of them. Now, the Twitter users got really crazy. Let's see some more
Okay,
of
let's
these
see some more.
tweets.
Here's it.
The Ann says, you know, tattoos are a lifetime commitment, and then you could say, but your marriage wasn't.
Oh, snap! Yeah,
Thanksgiving
okay.
clap.
Yes.
Let's see some more. I see you're liking this one.
Gonna...
That's your third plate, and you can say, well, that's your third husband.
Loving. I'm writing all this down. Okay.
Here's an uncle says, you need to raise that GPA, and you can say, you need to raise your kids.
Yes. Oh.
Can you feel the burn?
Yes.
Damn.
I see you put on some pounds, and then you can say, yes, in my wallet. But how's unemployment going?
All the time we had, but I'm slapping back with all of that. Ami Kaufman, fabulous. Ronnie Staub, don't ever leave us.
I just want to remind everybody, today is Black Friday.
It is Black Friday.
A lot of people are going on the way and doing some shopping.
Major shopping.
Do capitalism. Capitalism is great.